be a Farman Ravage it is! Farman Ravage! It misses and he gets the deny.
Oh no.
He's blocking the Omni Knight. Here's a Chrono, maybe. Oh, but there's a nice Omni Knight ulti just to stop any of that physical coming in.
What's the rotation coming in? Yeah, looks like they're going to try and get a duel, but yes, I don't think so.
Oh, but he gets a Ravage off the head. I see a Refresher too. Another Ravage. Wow. Oh, man. They're taking a lot of damage here. GHC might be able to control here. Grimstrike getting gone on the back line. Void Spirit's trying to do his job here. The 3-man Ravage, as we like to call it. Double kill on Muffin Man. Triple kill on Muffin Man. Is he going to get the Ultra? He might get a double kill here. Double kill, Damtro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 hit. The hook shot doubling up on the back line there. Gets Spires opening up on Sand King. gonna drop here very quickly. There's a siphon. Oh, good Warlock ulti. Holy moly. The vacuum into the Warner replica. Oh, the hook misses. He's got 1 second to his ulti. There we go. And you see him ulti's pumping here. But it does not damage. Big chainsaws coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 7.
Oh my word.
The trees. He's gonna drop. There we go. Big vacuum. That was a 4-man vacuum. Final strike hits. Monkey ulti is pumped up. Mars ulti hits as well. They are just running into the wall. Wow. What a team fight! And Winterwild's curse doesn't really do much. Sonic Wave coming out. Yes, in a bit of trouble. There's a Winterwild trying to nuke. Yes, he's dead. No ulti coming out of him. Out of time trying to jump them. Nice Grimstroke ulti. Saints are in a bit of trouble, but so is out of time. Cold Embrace on him. He's doing okay. Double Edge to take him out. Oh man, now next one is Morphling. Morphling is taking a lot of damage, but Snapfire ulti is pumping in. Wow. Ooh, that's a nice RP there. Man, this is
Incredible trouble, yeah.
Oh man, that's incredible.
Hey, blasting in here. It hits 3 of them, but the jump is spinning. Cogs on the backline. Shakira's in a lot of trouble. He does use himself, so he survives. The clock is dead. Can he get away? He does. Oh my word.
Well, Cookie actually into double wedge and then into stop to get the maximum out of this.
Yeah, that combo is great.
Perfectly. Axe may be in big trouble here, only level 5 against level 10. So XD getting a lot more out of the map at the moment, making something happen in one lane and getting objectives elsewhere. Wow, what good move, and this is probably it.
Yeah. Man, there we go. Now it's time to chase. Oh, it looks like Wyvern says you guys can chase us, but the Fire Strike gets 2 of them. Omni Slash gets a double kill.
Doing so much damage. It's crazy.
Oh, there's a 3-man Slytherin Crush. There we go, there's a big engagement here. The Stag Storm does go down, Assimilates as well. The Skewer inside. BKB 2 down already for Pingu. Sardar Jara. Jara's dead, that's a dieback. Here we go, it looks like Lion's also gonna die, unfortunately. They do jump the puck now, there's heals. Don't think we'll be able to blink away. Oh, nice move stomp. Okay. There's a Skewer, whoa! That's a 4-man vacuum. Snapfire ulti pumping from the back end. Void Spirit goes in as well. Oh, they're just diving fountains now, it's a rampage.
Folks,
What a game.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Casting in Action. This is Captain's Mode League August edition. We have a guest on our panel as well for tonight. It is Dota and Die. I'm sure some of you guys may know of him. Very good Dota player in the local scene and international. But looking at the game, tonight we've got Senior Squad versus Noobs with Boobs Eternal. NwB. Yeah, that's what it stands for. All right, guys, how you doing?
Yo, what's up?
Sweet,
Really
nice. Yeah, so we have.
Excited in the game.
Yeah, awesome. So nice to have you here, Dota and Da, and also we've got Q Thang. Cool, guys. So this game, do you guys know anything about these teams? Senior Squad, I've seen before.
Yeah, we know Senior Squad quite well, actually. And some of these players from NwB. I think we were discussing earlier that they have more than one team now, so I think this is one of the teams we may actually know. But Senior Squad, like I said, we know pretty well.
Yeah, well, there we go. Hoodwink.
I'm not too familiar with either team.
Yeah, I think Senior Squad's been in the scene for quite a while. I think I remember
Yeah.
when we were playing like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. They were around.
I think they've been in Captain's Mode leagues pretty much since the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, a Pudge.
Pudge, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
Promises to be an exciting game already off the first pick. I like this.
Well, NwB picking up a Hoodwink, banning the, my word, I'm blanking now. Waverin and
Grim.
Grim, yes, that's it. Oh, another pick coming out, okay.
Ooh, Witch Doctor. Okay.
Ooh, I wonder what this Pudge is going to be, guys. Do you
Yeah.
think it's support? I hope it's not a support.
No,
I don't know.
I'm doubting that.
Look at that lane right there.
I know,
That's a
I
carry
was-
Pudge and a
Witch
Witch
Doctor,
Doctor support.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Because that Maledict as well, with all that slow and a hook, yes, that's insane if
And
they
they've
can
got
land it.
heal,
Yeah.
so much sustain. Yeah, it's a lethal combo in my opinion.
Well, I did see something online about a POS1 Pudge. I think it was like a day ago. I saw it's an article. I didn't read it, but I did see it. So maybe it's a thing.
Yeah, they've been doing it. It was PSG LGD. I
Okay.
can't remember the other team, but they did some carry Pudge. It's like actually quite formidable with the Ags. So I don't know like what your build up is, but just that huge rot damage and that huge AoE is really insane.
Yeah, sure. I forgot about that rot AoE actually. Sure.
I see it paired with the strength blink actually a lot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
NwB picking up a Enigma here.
A very good answer to the Pudge.
Yeah, pure damage. That's nice.
Well,
So-
Senior Squad banning the big boy in the Medusa, and then getting rid of the Lion and Oracle. And Eternal getting rid of the Viper. I absolutely hate that hero. Well, I hate playing against him. And he's actually a very boring hero to play.
The Viper.
Yeah.
Saying.
I wonder if they intend on going for a hero with this specific passive, therefore targeting the Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Senior
true.
Squad getting rid of the Ursa. TA, okay. Do we think this is going to be the offlane combo though for NwB already?
I kind of hope not. Like Enigma is just very XP intensive. He doesn't
Okay.
really want to kill in his lane, so he kind of wants his +4 to roam a lot and
Mm.
let him solo as much XP as possible. So I don't know. Hoodwink's not necessarily the best roamer. Maybe she's okay. Maybe she's not bad. We'll see.
Yeah. Senior Squad getting rid of the Tinker, yeah. I think they must know that someone on NwB must play Tinker fairly often. I wouldn't see why they would ban it with the 2 picks they currently have, but maybe they have a plan that needs it to be banned. Okay, Omni Knights.
That's
Wow.
interesting.
Why
Yeah.
do you
Kind of
think?
looks like an offlaner.
The Omni Knight
No,
offlane.
yeah, the
or
Omni Knight. Yeah,
core Omni. Or
that's what it
3.
looks like.
Seconds remain.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
position 3.
Why do you think they would pick that up? Because I know Omni
5
Knight's
seconds remain.
ulti is a counter to Witch Doctor's ulti. So do you think they like taking that threat out by picking it? Or why? Do you think they have a better
It
plan
might
than
be
that?
something they're comfortable with.
Radiant's turn
Maybe.
to
Yeah.
Looks like they've got a bit of a heal strategy going here, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
all 3 of these heroes are really good at sustaining high HP. So maybe it's a plan and a strategy they've been working on.
Then they potentially should have gotten rid of the AA then.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they weren't afraid of it,
10
like
seconds.
after they see the Enigma and the Hoodwink. Who knows?
Maybe.
5
Tyrants are getting picked up here.
seconds.
Yeah.
Lots of AoE coming out for NwB.
Looks like big team fight kill potential, I guess, with the Tide ulti and Enigma follow up. Hoodwink as well.
Oh,
They
what a
just
nice.
Rubik
push back.
then, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, you can't pick those big ultis like that and not ban a Rubik, I guess. You know, they're gonna
Yeah.
I mean,
spot it.
I was about to say, how do they ever fight Enigma and Tide? But I
Yeah.
guess this is how you fight.
Yeah.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remain.
And
Wow.
very stealable ultis. I mean, Tide Hunter's ulti wakes out, so I mean, before it hits you, you got the range. You can pull it out.
So, what are the lanes going to be now, though? Is it the offlane Omni with a support Rubik, and then safe lane Pudge with Witch Doctor?
It might be a mid Rubik, possibly.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I
then
was thinking
offlane
that
Omni.
maybe too.
Omni Pudge is
minute.
also quite a combo here because of like double slow in the passive and the rot, and then
Mm.
you heal the Pudge as well. It's quite a strong combo.
Okay. Lots of time left here for NwB to decide. Some good picks coming out here for senior squad, though. It's gonna be. They're really gonna have to try and get these combos off, because this Rubik is just gonna stand on the edge. They're gonna have to try and get the Rubik inside. Oh, a Huskar. What?
Yeah. Well, if Husker has a good game here, he's got insane team fight behind him, to back
Yeah.
him up if ever he gets jumped. So
Radiant's
So he's
can
gonna have
see
to
it.
have an early start, good early start.
yeah, he should. But I mean, they can guarantee that by just putting him in the safe lane, in my opinion, if they're
Okay.
that desperate to give him an early start.
Okay. Well,
10 seconds remain.
I feel like they need a hero on the Dire that guns for this Rubik, that just like hunts him all game so that he can't steal
that
spells.
goes on the back line.
Yeah, something like a Puck or I don't know, even like a Spectre, just something that will go on Rubik at the start of every fight so that he can't play.
Okay. Oh, Spectre is not too bad. And like we were actually discussing it the other nights, he can, if he gets just about one item, he can take most of the supports down to just about half HP just from ulting.
Yeah, very easily.
Just looking at senior squads lineup here, I'm thinking what they could go for. If let's think the Rubik's mid, then they obviously need another offlane position 4, because Omni will probably be 3.
Yeah, there's the chance that they might put the Pudge position 4 and then they might still take a carry. I'd say that's possible. I'm not sure what they want.
Senior squad getting rid of the PL here. MWB getting rid of the Juggernaut and the Slark. So they do think
That they're
that
going for a
Pudge
pos
is
one.
going to be, that they're going for a pos one, but they don't
Yeah, they
think
don't think
Pudge
the
is.
Pudge is the pos one. It could
Yeah.
possibly be a good Wraith King game. Something that can like absorb one of these ultis, Enigma or Tide, and still come back into the fight. An
Okay.
option.
Plenty time for senior squad to decide.
Spectre is actually quite good against Enigma and Husker as it scales. It's really good against Enigma in the lane, and if it ever gets black holed, it just deals a lot of that damage out to everyone.
What was the reason that Radiance fell off prominence in Spectres?
I think it wasn't necessarily that like Radiance became worse, the item itself. It's
Yeah.
that like the stat items in Manta and Diffusal became like slightly better, and they were just like
Okay.
way easier to obtain earlier, and the pace of the game was just increasing. So you didn't have
Okay.
the luxury of waiting for a Radiance usually. You needed to become part of the game sooner.
Oh, we got someone here saying Omni mid.
Dire must choose.
I mean, anything is possible here.
Getting rid of an anti-mage here on senior squad.
I think that indicates like a pos 1, I mean a pos 2 Rubik then, or core Rubik. Maybe.
Okay.
But Anti-Mage would have been a really good solution to the Rubik as well. Just a
10
hero that can get onto
seconds
him.
remain.
Okay, yeah.
5 seconds remain.
Well, like we said, we're not too familiar with Noobs with Boobs, so NwB, as everyone can see. So we're not sure what they're going to be picking here. We can just give suggestions, I guess.
I have a wild guess.
Okay, well,
Timbersaw.
let's
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Timbersaw. Yo,
I think this is a
okay.
great Timber game. I think it's a free Timber game. Yeah, for noobs
Ye-
with boobs.
So you think Huskar is going safe lane then?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want with those lanes. You can put Enigma in the jungle probably, and just let Timber solo with Hoodwink for a bit.
Okay. Well, 39 seconds here left for Noobs with Boobs.
Ooh, yeah.
I really don't know. I think Spec
Yeah, I thought it
would
was
be
sneaky.
good. I think, let's see, 20 seconds left. I hope this is a 3 mapper, because unfortunately the other night we only got 2. Oh, okay,
Okay.
Luna.
Luna.
What do you think of that?
I'm happy with it. I think, like, just in the meta and generally as a hero, it's a great carry that you can't normally go wrong with as long as you just provide it with adequate space. But
Okay, oh, here we
Omni
go.
does throw a wrench in the works, I think. He disables or negates a hell of a lot of the Luna damage.
Wow, how's this? A vengeful spirit pick
Very
last.
interesting.
Oh, Fook's normally the mid player. Well, I normally play mid against him in most of my pubs, so maybe it is Omni Knight mid.
Okay. It's got a nice Omni
Yeah.
Knight set.
I think we have seen an Omni Knight mid once or twice in CM mode.
Yeah, we have.
Maybe it was Senior Squad. I know Senior Squad do pull out some strange stuff like this now and then.
They do. Yeah. Or who do we prefer, yeah? Just from the lineups.
It's a really tough
like-
one for me. This is such an unconventional draft from both sides. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
I
go
would-
with Senior Squad because I think they can do more earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I think I agree. I like senior squads. I don't want to say random lineup, but odd lineup. How about you, Matt? Do you like the AoE coming out from Noobs with Boobs, or are you going to go with the unconventional lineup from senior squad?
Yeah, I like it. I think maybe like if the Luna does get what she needs item wise and they do take good team fights. I mean, we know that Luna can rax extremely quickly. So I guess it all depends how this early game goes for them. I mean, they do have big ultis. Maybe the Enigma needs a blink. The Tide might need the blink. They got to sit back and farm. I'm not sure. So I think it depends how they play it out.
I'm doubting Tide will go blink first though. I think Mech is usually a
I
pretty
hope he
good first
rushes
item.
Lads actually, because of
Okay.
the Huskar and
Prepare for
the Luna.
battle.
They both would like do so well with that this
A
lifesteal.
doodle for
Let's
the
go.
ages.
Okay.
It's also just great on Tide, you know, because then he never needs to get mana items again because he's got so much regen.
Yeah.
And like you can see a Tide can like take any size ancient stack with flats. You know, he'll just lifesteal very easily.
We've got a smoke here.
Okay, I've got a replay. Oh, I've got this bug again, so I'm gonna relog quick.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, no. Okay, well, we see a smoke here on that. They are going uphill. Huskar is maybe the first person they will come into contact with here. Maybe not. Smoke is going to pop now.
My ping is jumping up and down, but it seems to be okay.
Yeah, to all of our
So
viewers,
maybe I'll get lucky.
yeah, I know Q has been lagging a bit, and as well, my fiber has just come back up in the for like, it's been down for like a week and a bit, and it came up this afternoon, so we are testing the waters.
Well, both teams are actually, well, the one team smoked, but they went opposite ways here. Both teams had the same idea, so this may just be a normal 2-for-2 trade.
Alright. Okay, well, yeah, 2 for 2. Bounties.
Ladies and
Not bad.
I'm interested to see what these lanes are gonna be though.
See, there's a ward up here already.
See. Omninaut has picked up a Quelling Blade, so yeah, I think it's
He's
a mid Omni.
There we go. It's gonna go that build with the shard, isn't it? With the Hammer of Purity.
none on this
Oh, maybe.
stage.
Yeah, maybe.
First blood.
Oh, first
Oh.
blood!
Oh my
Enigma
word,
getting
I
caught
didn't
out.
even see
Yeah,
that.
didn't even see that. Busy looking at Omni's items.
Are
He's
you
back.
back?
Is
On
it
it
working?
Is it working?
Yeah, everything's good.
Great.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Well, like we were just saying, it is the
Step
Omninaut.
punch.
It looks like.
Oh, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's hype.
With the Witch Doctor. There we go. Safe lane picked out of the first 2 picks there during the draft.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they do.
Confidence in
Have,
your strategy.
this kill potential is big as well.
Just a little skirmish going on here between the Hoodwink and the Rubik.
Oh.
Okay, just pushing them out of the lane. Well, maybe we should look at the matchups now. It will be the Vengeful Spirits and the Rubik going up against the Luna and Hoodwink. Who do we think? Do you think anyone has a big advantage in one of the lanes or in the lane?
I think at the moment, like Luna's getting too much out of it. So whatever whatever the Rubik is doing is not correct in my opinion. He shouldn't be harassing this Luna. She shouldn't be allowed to
Okay.
play that far down the lane. This is
Okay.
good.
Huskar, sure. Taking on Omni there. Seems to get away fine though.
I hate playing against Huskar. Hey?
Yeah.
Should be a very Huskar favored lane. He just needs to get a point in his queue.
Yo.
Sure, look at that. Fook taking a lot
yo,
of harass. He's
yo.
got 6 charges on him. Heavenly Grace is a strong dispel, isn't it? So we'll take it off.
No, it won't dispel Burning
Won't
Spears.
it?
You can't dispel.
Whew.
No, BKB
Okay,
won't
so
dispel it out.
I guess this isn't the greatest lane for him then. Fart and Halo
like he
just
knows the limit,
spamming
though.
the fire.
He waited to the last moment there with that burning spear. I would have panicked and healed myself.
I think I just panicked and ran through mid.
Run down mid.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at this, hey? The Enigma. Oh no,
Oh,
bottom.
but Tide
Bottom
Hunter,
might be in
there's
trouble
still a
here.
hook on the pudge. He has a hook. There we go. The hook lands it. Man, good kill.
And that Enigma is doing what you wanted him to do here. Get
Action
some
top.
solo EXP.
Good
even though
bushwhack
it
as
is in the
well.
jungle.
Penance in a bit of trouble here. There is a Lucent Beam. There we go. It does hit. Oh, great acorn shot.
Everyone's got problems, Lassie. Yours
Man.
is mine.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the Enigma's decision to jungle and give the Tide more solo XP. I think Tide dying in this lane is like a mistake on Tide, not necessarily like the Radiant doing well. This hero shouldn't die.
Okay. Okay. He has gone first item boots, so he will be able to get away from a lot of these situations.
It's very good, I think. I like this.
Ooh,
I don't
he
think we
mid.
should see him die again.
Oh my word, I just saw the HP bar. Fuka is like playing with these creeps. My word.
It's because he used the soul ring, I think.
Yeah. She's like a little big front there.
He's a professional, he knows his limits.
Yeah, my word.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna say Luna's getting a little low there, and Luna is pretty much out of regen, but his mate
Yeah.
Hoodwink has just given him a salve.
He's got 4 tangos as well on him, I guess he's... Man, Fook
He's
is...
having a rough time, guys.
Fook, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting on this, in this lane, on such low HP. Luna in a bit of trouble as well now. There is no stun, 2-second cooldown on Penance. He's fine though. He needs
Just
more of
having
that
to carry
regen.
himself out regen all the time on Omni. Oh, look at this, he's trying to man fight up against the Huskar now.
Mm,
He's
he's
gonna
He's gonna run next to heal.
Oh, I think
no.
he might drop you
Very
though.
close.
Oh, man. Fart and
Nice.
Halo. Just 2 braces on that hero.
And
Doing
bottom,
quite well.
Tyrant's is in trouble again.
That's very far out. Man.
Yeah, a bit too far down the lane there.
Lovely.
Well, 2 deaths for Tide Hunter now. 4 minutes into the game.
Yeah, the small camp
Not
has
great
been
start.
dealt in, yeah. Yeah.
I wonder how many creeps this Enigma is denying from the lane. Because I think he's denying a bit in the jungle as well. Could be a result of why
Oh,
the
they're
lane.
going on the party
That's,
again.
That is insane though. Did you see what
He's
happened?
dead again.
Did you see
Yeah,
that though?
is
He
insane damage, right?
he hooked into the Maledict. The Maledict wasn't cast on the spot where he was hooked from. The hook
Oh, he
was
hooked it
past.
through,
He,
pretty
yeah,
much
he
through the
passed. Yeah,
Maledict.
insane.
Some style points there.
Yeah, exactly. Some finesse, showing it off.
Oh, it looks like Fuchs actually been pushed out of the lane now. He's gone into the triangle.
I mean, it is a bit of a risk putting an Omni Knight mid. I mean, like,
Yeah. Especially up against a Huskar. Huskar's sitting at 28 last hits, up against the 16 of the, or 17 now of the Omni Knights.
Yeah, it's absolutely
Oh,
free lane
Luna.
for the Husk. Okay, it is.
oh, Pudge, what is he going for here? It looks like it's going for some magic resistance and then picking up the Aggies. Yeah, there we go.
This might be a very similar game to the Bristol game that casted last week, you know, where one Cheese Hero just gets way too out of control too early.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
How
Ty's gonna
does,
go down Project again. Plays boots on Pudge, he's gonna get this kill.
Oh, beautiful
Oh,
hook.
there we go. Yeah, these hooks.
This one's more
Love
for
that.
How
Arcana
does-
set, huh?
How well does Pudge scale?
Incredibly well. He scales
Okay.
essentially. He's one of the heroes that can scale infinitely by just getting a lot of
Okay.
kills. Legion is another one.
Oh, I guess with the flesh heap,
Getting
yeah.
killed. Yeah.
Oh, look at
Silence
Okay.
as well.
Mowgli on Piggy Flesh. There's a hook though as well, and he does have Dismember. Oh, Midnight Pulse does get cast, but he's in a bit of trouble. Look at that.
Top as well.
Oh man, yeah, there we go. Top as well. Rubik drops. Wow, quite far away from
Yeah,
his.
he was
mates.
trying to. He was having like a little fight with the Hoodwink, and the Huskar TP'd into the tier 2 top and took the kill.
Wow.
This is
okay.
like the Husk and Punch show this game. who carries better?
yeah.
I'm
Wow.
gonna say I'm very happy we get to see a Pudge and there's so much action early. Like this is really entertaining.
Yeah, it's always nice watching
Yeah,
a Pudge game.
Unfortunately disappointed with the Tard.
Unfortunately.
Sitting at level 4 as well. Pudge sitting 6. Mowgli on the Witch Doctor sitting at 4. What is the Enigma? 4. Okay.
Yeah, the Mowgli, he should definitely be warding the lane because they should just be running at this Enigma right now. Or this Tide. Enigma doesn't have boots, you know, they'll easily catch him and stun him and kill him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just
especially with
having
the
that
Pudge
ward
and
on
the
him.
face boost.
There's a TP,
easy.
yeah.
Oh, Witch Doctor keeping mid.
Looks like they might want to get a kill here. He is going for it. There's a cast
Now they're
out.
going on a Huskar.
Maledict as well. Farts and Haters in trouble. There we go. 7 charges on Fook though. Do you think he's going to survive this?
He needs to eat the tango.
Yeah,
I
there we
think
go.
it's okay.
He's fine, yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
got hooked
Oh, it's on
under the
top.
tower.
There we go. Top as well. Oh, man.
Pudge
Rubik getting the
solos.
kill.
Enigma.
Enigma dropping bots. Pudge going for... Oh, he gets the
Oh,
Dismember
yeah.
off.
A double kill, yeah.
There we go. He's got the hook. Then double kill.
Oh my.
Action all over the map. Wow.
Double kill.
What a play. That guy did that all by himself, but that was something.
Man, yeah, there's stuff happening. It's 13 kills, 8 minutes. I mean, it's not the biggest scoreline we've seen, but I mean, it's action though.
I'm just gonna change internet quick.
This Pudge has participated in a kill every minute so far,
Oh,
which is quite...
I'll do this. Does it help? Oops. Was that me?
Let's see what item he has coming out. He's got a hood already at 8 minutes. He's gonna be very difficult to kill.
yeah.
Most of the damage coming out from the Dire for like the first 15 minutes of the game is magic.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
And in comparison, this Luna is not keeping up with like his level or net worth at all. He's like double the net worth of the Luna, the Pudge.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, I guess.
Now I can't get back into Dota. Damn.
We paused, no worries.
Yeah, we paused.
Just for you, Grant.
I'm gonna have to
As the item was, yeah.
control delete this. I don't know what happened here.
I'm so excited to see this Pudge and Omni sync up and all this heal that they're gonna have. And if ever one of them actually are gonna die, they can just get swapped out by Venge. There's so much like potential with it. this lineup.
Yeah, I do
we-
actually like that Venge pick in a way. I guess like if things do go wrong, the Venge is always there with the swap to cancel like the Enigma ulti or
Yeah, it's a
You
good
know.
answer for the Enigma.
Yeah.
It's actually relatively decent against the Husk in the sense that it minuses his armor. And Husk doesn't like it.
That's actually true.
Do you think that if this PUD, well, the way this Pudge game is going already, this is going to be a reasonably quick game?
Bounty.
I almost
Like,
don't think
maybe
so. I think these all like
pre-30
whichever
minutes.
side starts doing well, I think they've got good high ground.
Oh, look at this. Eclipse on Penance's head. Man, that's a dead Venge. Yeah, that's a kill for Luna.
What
I
an
mean-
interesting Luna build. 3 points in Luna Blessing.
What would you preferably build here on the Luna?
That should help.
Generally, you take max 1 point in Luna Blessing up until like level 12-ish, or depending on like how you're farming.
Yeah.
So it's somewhat interesting. It's just not a farm-oriented build.
Oh, there's a little bot though. Dismember on the Enigma as well. Piggy Flesh in a bit of trouble. There we go. The rot just rotted down.
Even I figured this.
Blackout Mania. Blackout Maniac. Wow.
Now the Luna Blessing, she's just getting more stats for the lane, I think, so that they can keep fighting. That's
Okay.
what it's about.
Huskar just farming jungle here using life break on the creeps.
Middle tower is under attack.
Getting some farm. Fook missioning off into the Dire Sides jungle here. Small camp.
Right hook again.
Dire's top tower.
Oh man, yeah, Enigma's not having a good time here. There's no Ravage on the Tide as well, who is level 5. My word. Enigma as well, level 5. Pudge, thing, level 9. Almost 2 levels higher than, I mean, double the amount of levels higher than them.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Okay, here we go. Fart and Hailer.
I think
Coming
I'm
back
going
mid.
to have to do a little restart here, boys.
Dire should look to their top
No
tower.
worries. I would just like to see this Pudge play with a little bit more mana regen, because I think like he can keep killing this Enigma.
Dire should look
Yeah.
to their top tower. Radiant should look to their middle
This
tower.
top tower is getting taken here with the wagon.
Dire's top
Mid
tower
tower going
is
down.
under attack.
But as well, there we go, there's a life breaker as well on Mowgli. He's gonna try and pop everything off here. There's a Death Ward as well, the Maledict. Oh, there's no mana. He does have a Soul Ring. Maybe just a Purification. There we go.
Is under attack.
Nice. Fook. Getting the job done at the end there. Witch Doctor paying the price. But,
And
I mean...
Huskar's armlet is actually on the way.
Oh,
If he had just gotten
no.
there in time, he even had the speed burst available. If he had used it, he could have maybe
Look
survived.
to their top tower.
There we go. Top tower has fallen.
Is no more.
Piggy Flesh is here. He does have Malefice and a Black Hole. There we go. The fight does open up with the stun. Magic Missile hits the Enigma. There's a Lucent Beam from the back line. Oh, there's a Black Hole on nothing! Oh my word, and he steals it! It's a second cancellation on the Black Hole. I can't believe it. Oh my word. Penance. Now in a bit of trouble. There's no mana for Lucent Beam. Oh my word.
To their middle tower.
Okay.
Wow.
That was something, eh?
My faith.
Yeah, no, he just casted that black hole to bait the Rubik in, you know? Of course.
I think both black holes together lasted for like just over a second. That was crazy.
Yeah. Both insta cancelled.
You know, it's in times like those, it's good not to look at what went wrong. It's good to say what went right. So good cancellations of the ultis by either team, like really good.
Yeah, not good enough. I
Yeah.
just want to point out this Luna build again. She went back for the W now. And you'll see once she gets to level 10 and 11, her build's going to just feel really awkward in terms of what she can do with Lucent Beam because of too many points in Luna Blessing this early.
I see. Okay, yeah, so I guess making the right decision early, better for the long run.
Specifically with Luna, it's one of the most like... well, they're fighting bot.
Yeah, big fight here. There's a Maledict on Piggy Flesh. It's a Ravage. It's a 4-man Ravage. Wow, Huskar's in here. He's got the Inner Fire as well. He's pumping stacks here. There's Death Ward on top of the hill. My word. Okay, good hook. Oh, he's going to eat him. He does have it, but nope, not needed. The rod is enough. Penance now.
Kill everyone, I think.
Yeah, there we go. He's in here. There's a Dismember on him though.
Oh, sharpshooter
That is
does.
omelet on.
Wow, yeah, there we go. His armlet's pumping. The Maledictor's on him though, but has he got lifesteal? He does. He does though. Lena is here to back him up. Piggy Flesh, good Lucent Beam. Piggy Flesh is getting gone on the backline here though. Oh man, Purification. That's a lot of damage. 3 for 3. Wow.
Wow, that was crazy. Took away
Yeah.
the Radiant to fighting at 12 minutes into the game.
I know. That is crazy. And to see how like...
Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, there we go. He's got the Purification running as well. DJ and Aura double kill for Thug. Man, look how slow they are. And
There's
what
Echo
that...
Saber.
Yeah, Echo Saber. That's the other slow happening here. Wow.
Oh, he's actually got no points in Guardian Angel. That is so interesting. Okay.
Oh wow.
It's like he's playing a paladin on World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lucky haste pickup there. Swap has been used. Yeah, actually, that's it. That's interesting, eh? You know, if I did this stuff with my mates, they'd shout at me and tell me and not play with me for a week. Yeah, exactly. But I love this.
Yeah, this is where you can innovate, right?
Yeah,
You with your
exactly.
teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Khaleesi sitting in the jungle in the woods, getting an acorn shot off. A few bounces on the creeps. Yeah, looks like the tower's gone. Maybe just
Radiant's bottom tower is in
running
danger.
off now.
There is little hope for Dire's
I wonder if he's gonna
middle
build
tower.
Sanj Yasha on the Omni.
Yeah,
Or what he's doing with the Sanj.
yeah. Maybe the halberd? Maybe for
Yeah, possibly that's the other option, but I feel like this guy wants to hit people. So I think
Yeah.
he's gonna go for the Yasha.
Yeah. And status resistance is nice.
Yeah, definitely. One of the coolest mechanics they've brought into the game in
Yeah.
a very long time.
I actually remember the whole like era when status resistance started making a thing. Like I actually can't even remember. It feels like long ago though.
Yeah, it was, eh? It was like over a year ago, like 2 years ago.
Oh
At
sure.
least. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is
And
quite
it's been
nice.
nerfed nicely since then. I think it's been reworked adequately.
Yeah.
Enigma's
wow.
still no boots. He went straight for the blink after Soul Ring. This is interesting.
Nice.
It's kind of really hard to position yourself if you've got such little movement speed.
Yeah, look how slow
and-
he is. That's the thing.
It's even actually like incredibly difficult to accumulate the amount of gold for a blink without that movement speed. He'd
Yeah.
probably have gotten the blink at this pace if he had boots. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's why AM's such a good hero, is because he can blink around the map quickly, cover
Yeah.
ground really quickly.
Definitely.
For GPM and stuff like that.
BPM and movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. They are opening up now. Oh, Rubik took a Lucent Beam from the Luna. They're just going to push this tower down. There's Fortify.
Dire's bottom tower
The Rubik might get caught out here. Creeps up following him. Does get into the darkness. Oh, there we go. Midnight Pulse. The casket goes off. The Lucent Beam as well. Here we go. Big Death Ward. Heavenly Grace, but a massive Ravage. Life Break on the side here, though. Benigna gets a Black Hole off, but it's been stopped with the swap. Oh, my word. Here's a good Dismember on the Huskar. He's getting taken out. There's a kill in the backline, too. 3 down for NwB already. 2 for Senior Squad. Oh, my word. Piggy Flesh just getting that blink out. But like you said, that movement speed isn't there. Hoodwink might get caught here. That's a massive hook. Might get a courier kill. Nah. Oh,
Yeah,
word.
a
Good
critical
fight.
thing that happened in that fight is that the Black Hole and the Ravage were used like simultaneously. They could have
yeah.
bought themselves like a few more seconds maybe, but it was a very spread fight.
We saw a beautiful swap there as well. Stop that Enigma ulti.
Yeah, whichever ulti goes down, Ravage or Enigma, they need the Huskar to be pumping the DPS in it, and he just like he wasn't present on either ultis. He was on the other side of the fight, so they had no damage, unfortunately.
That was a beautiful fight though. A lot happening on both sides of it. I mean it's what would you expect from two teams like this with this draft? How should a fight pan out? Very chaotic or?
Well, it's all down to the initiation, I suppose. As long as you don't like get hooked as the initiation and you initiate when you want to by blinking it, I think it's fine. Then the Dire's fights should look pretty good, and they should all play like very close to Huskar. because he's rather immobile in the fight, especially after he ulties.
Radiant's bottom tower
Then he's
is
stuck in one place. So they kind of need to hold whoever he jumps on down for him.
There's a swap here.
What a good dodge.
Yeah, there we go. The
Right,
bushwhacker as
done.
well. Oh, he doesn't have the. He does have the death ward. He might pop it here, but the Malefice is on him. Man, there we go. That illusion at the end there after death, just fending him off. Oh, one death in that engagement.
Yeah, at the moment there's no ultis on the Dire, so this is the best time for the Radiant to fight. I think they feel pressured to do it right now even.
Man, that
swap.
illusion.
He's got the axe on the bench.
Yeah, he's got the axe. There we go. Cask. Oh, death ward. I don't think is going to do enough damage. There's an essence ring as well. Yep.
Good attempt.
Yeah, man. Not. I guess that's an ulti down. A big ulti down for the Radiants.
And Ravage back up on the Dire now.
Oh wow, okay. So I guess not really getting what they want out of that small window period without the Dire's ultis. Radiant losing Venge in the process. But she's back now.
We can see that the Huskars got a Yasha queued up. I think this is a very interesting choice because the evasion provided by Halberd is actually like quite key, as well as like the ability to disarm someone so that you stop taking physical damage.
Malefice, sharpshooter. There we go, he dies.
Which
Yeah,
Huskars
sorry.
going down.
Oh, there we go, more action though.
What Yasha will do.
Wow, Inner Fire,
Ravage.
Ravage here. Heavenly Grace as well. But there we go, Huskar's going on the back line. That's a lot of stacks already on penance. Nice Ravage steal!
Ravage.
My word, that one looked better than the Tide himself. Punches here to clean up. Oh, Enigma gets a black hole. It's a two-man black hole. Enigma is, gets taken out very quickly. 5 dead. And, okay.
Well, unfortunate for that black hole commitment. He just wanted to go down with the ship.
Yeah, I guess he
Actually,
did. That's,
That
that's,
skill build is quite interesting. He went 4 in the Midnight Pulse rather than 4 in Demonic Conversion.
oh, okay.
Very
Yeah,
unconventional.
I guess he wants to get those, he's looking for those big ultis. Midnight Pulse, massive ulti. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's a bit the best way to put it. He just wanted to go down with the ship, I guess. I mean, it nearly looked like a 3-man black hole. A Rubik
It
did
almost
well to get out.
but his fate will always be.
Rubik still has Ravage. Unfortunately, he didn't have the spell steal on cooldown. I did check after
Yeah,
the
just
black hole
10
went off.
seconds away.
Yeah. Well, at
You
least
see, Rubik decided to buy another energy booster in order to build the Aetherlands, rather than to disassemble the mana boots.
okay. So you, I guess by assembling the mana boots, what else would you go with the boots? Just wait for TP? Oh, here we go.
Ideally, you would like to wait for TP, sure. But I've actually heard that this is quite a mana-intensive hero, and that some people might prefer keeping the mana
Keep
boots.
the mana
with
boots.
Aether. Seems a bit expensive for me, though.
Yeah, I guess it does depend. I mean, if you do have arcane boots, other carriers on your team, like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Yeah, just take a look here.
Me blinking in.
Oh man, look, this Luna's in a bit of trouble. Oh, good hook. Man, was that a telekinesis that cancelled the pull? It looked like it. Quite interesting.
Yeah, I think the telekinesis just lifted him just too far out of the hitbox. It's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, cool. Alright, well here we go. Tier 2 is on the menu here for the Radiant. Senior squad looking to push.
Hammer of Purity is so cool, eh?
Yeah, it is.
4-second cooldown.
Yeah,
That's
and
what-
it's like 115% of his base damage.
Is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially for that cooldown.
Yeah. They're acting at 23 minutes.
Is under attack.
This
What
is
was that
what
about?
like happens when you've got big ultis.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, Ravage is up here. Enigma has 48 seconds till his ulti.
Is under attack.
I'm very glad the Huskar decided to go with the Halberd instead.
Oh, so he did go for the halberd.
It's so necessary against this Omni that hits so hard.
Good hook, there's a Ravage. It might be a steal here. He doesn't need it though, he does have a Ravage himself. There we go, so Enigma ulti and another Ravage. Oh wow, this is looking good for Senior Squad. Big Death Ward as well. That's 3 down for noobs with boobs. And they're just jumping the backline. Good hook. Oh my word, the Essence Ring isn't going to help him this time. There's a bar back. Khaleesi has brought back.
They still have the Aegis on the Radiant. I think they're gonna go all the way here.
Yeah, it looks like it, eh? I mean, we just won the fight. 3 down. Enigma's back in 5 seconds. That was a great hook. There we go. Another blink. Fook has jumped the backline here. Telekinesis as well. The
Dieback.
Fade Bolt. Yeah, that's a dieback. He's got another hook.
Enigma is alive with Black Hole.
Sitting
I
at
think it was
base.
some miscommunication here.
Oh my word.
Maybe
Oh.
Enigma thought it was over and Luna was expecting some backup. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh, here we go. They are just going for the tier 4s now. Not scared, eh? They are dealing some damage. The Ravager's down. Enigma ulti's also down. Enigma's just sitting at base. Oh wow, here we go. The fight's opening up here again. Hoodwink's getting gone on 2. Enigma's sitting at base. I wonder if he's like
I
frozen.
think he's tapped out.
Oh, weird. Okay, well, guys, there you have it. Tier 4's been taken. Only 1 Rax through mid. Tier 2 still up bot. Tier 1 and Tier 2 still up top. There's a buyback though. Enigma's getting a bit of the second wind here. Coming out for a bit, but no, it looks like the throne's going to drop. They are going to try and get another kill here. Magic Missile hits the Enigma. Telekinesis as well. The Dismember. Man, yep, that's over. Man, senior squad.
25 minutes.
My word. Oh my word. That's actually crazy. Like,
Yeah, dominating performance by senior squad and unconventional draft.
yeah. Like, that
That was
was
fun to see.
Yeah, that was fun to see, hey? It was quite crazy. I mean, like, I guess the game is quite hard to nitpick as well with, because, I mean, there's so many things, interesting things that happened. We'd have to look at so many different things. But yeah,
I
well
think
done. Yeah?
I think the Luna really felt the repercussions of that skill build, in my opinion. I
was-
could see it like level 12. She she was like struggling to decide what skill she went. I'm gonna quickly look at what it was. Level
no
12. Yeah, she went into the Eclipse, but then that means that she doesn't have max Moonglaive or max Lucent Beam, but you've got level 2 ulti, and like both your farm and your fight potential have now been like drastically crippled just by going into 2 extra points into the Lunar Blessing.
Yeah. I think Senior Squad did well with those ultis being offline. We did see a little hiccup with that Venge death in that first time. But, yeah, they did well to play it. I mean, Fook, do you think Fook necessarily lost mid? Made a comeback?
You see, it's difficult to say that he lost it because I don't think his hero is going to do any better than what it could.
Could
You
have
know,
done.
He got what he could out of mid, and he made the best of it. And I think like jungling how he did was entirely correct. The only other criticism I'd say is they should have put a support mid to soak some XP way sooner, because that was just a bunch of lost XP that shouldn't happen. But otherwise, what the Omni Knight did to get back into the game after such a bad laning stage was good and quite impressive, frankly.
Awesome. Alright, well that was game 1, guys. Unfortunately, Q is not with us. I actually noticed now. Sorry Q, that I didn't notice before, but honestly I just noticed now that he's not with us. So maybe we'll have him back for game 2. Yeah, and thanks guys for watching. Stick around, grab a drink or 2, and we'll check you in about 5 minutes, I'm sure. I don't know. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
He waited to the last moment there with that burning spear. I would have panicked and healed myself.
I think I just panicked and ran through mid. Okay, welcome back everybody. Thanks for sticking around if you did, and like I said, welcome if it's your first time this evening with us. We are on game 2 for Captain's Mode League. We have 2 good teams here, Noobs with Boobs Eternal versus Senior Squad. Game 1 was quite a run over in the end. Yeah, guys, what do you think? Oh, and like I did say in our first game, we do have a guest on our panel who is sitting in with CM mode at the moment. It's Doda and Dai. I'm sure a lot of you guys know him from the scene. Played internationally as well. Dennis, nice to have you here as well again. Guys, what do you think of game 1? What happened? I know Q, you weren't here, but Dennis, do you want to give a rundown?
Thanks. Yeah, what's up? I'm glad they banned the Pudge first. I think that's like big point on what happened last game. You know, that guy
Yeah,
was like
there we
formidable
go.
on that hero, like
Yeah.
soloing them, but 1v2. So it was a very impressive game, and I think him and the Omni, that was a strategy they'd practiced and they'd rehearsed, and they were prepared for that game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a nice combo to see being pulled off, but especially against a somewhat would some would say like a tankier hero, Tide Hunter.
10 seconds remain.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see Taran to lose that lane so badly. It's quite a simple lane to play in the sense that you just need to keep aggroing the creeps backwards towards your tower and just play there. Because the only way you die is if you get maledicted and hooked. So you can. Those are 2 like very difficult to land spells as well, you know. So you can play around that with boots and just keep aggroing the creep wave back. He was playing way too far down. I don't think him and the Enigma synchronized denying the creep wave and blocking the pulls well enough.
I guess it was quite an odd pair,
10 seconds.
laning partners as well.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
5 seconds.
Got an AA and a Shadow Shaman being picked up for Noobs with Boobs Eternal. Senior Squad picking up the Grimstroke and now the Anti-Mage. Okay, do you think
Yo,
that's a
straight
reply
into it.
to those 2 Intel heroes being picked up
It's a good one. I like it.
before it gets banned, possibly? Pick it up.
Yeah, it looks too good right now as well.
Yeah.
I'm on board with this. And I think this Ancient Apparition is a good counter to the Senior Squad style, actually, as we saw in the last game. They went
Yes.
very sustain heavy, very regen heavy lineup. And I think you have identified that.
That's true.
I just want to say, I'm probably going to be more of a spectator this game. I can definitely hear the lag
From
I am
us.
experiencing. No, well, from me.
Yeah, just say what you
Interesting
see.
picks though. Like
Yeah.
you said, Anti-Mage Grimstroke, and AA and a Shadow Shaman. I hope they're going to be utilizing those wards effectively to take objectives as often as they can.
Hopefully they need to push this map and gain as much of it as they can before this anti-mage gets Battle Fury.
What is a well, I wouldn't say acceptable, but an exceptional timing of a Battle Fury? Maybe between 10 and 13 minutes.
Whoa, yeah, that's a great
10
time. Yeah,
seconds.
I'd say pre 15 minutes is a good Battle Fury,
Okay.
depending on if you go
5
treads or
seconds remain.
like Wraith Band in between as well.
So if they can stop him from getting it as early as that, maybe they can like pressure the rest of the map and take over control.
Yeah, ideally you at least just want to take the offlane tower by that time, because then your carry has a very big farming pattern in between his ancient camp and the offlane's jungle.
Okay.
That's where the carry would want to play. So as long as your carry can farm there, it's okay to just have that tower down by 15 minutes. But that is worst case scenario. Ideally, you would like mid as well.
What about putting an aggressive offlane, so putting their safe lane in the offlane against the anti-mage? Would that be a good thing to do?
Yeah, it's a very decent option. I was going to mention Slaughter, I think, is a sufficient counter to the anti-mage. This is a very strong lane, the Shadow Shaman and Slaughter. And even if they put the AA bot, but I think AA will be +5. But it's just a lot of damage that they're throwing at the anti-mage. He's going to struggle to see us in this lane.
Seconds remain.
Okay. The support's going to have to do a lot of legwork in this lane to keep him relevant.
Yeah, it's going to be about keeping that small camp alive so that the Wave always stays by the anti-mage's tower.
Okay. So then maybe blocking it will do Eternal a favor, but not allowing it to stay by the tower.
Yeah, they're gonna want to try to pull the lane back towards their tower. Even that's what the
Yeah.
side lanes are about. It's about who keeps the lane closest to their tower. Generally,
Dark Willow pick coming out here for senior squad. I like Brambles against a Slardo who's running at you. Aggression coming out, that will probably be coming out from Noobs with Boobs.
yeah, I'd be more convinced if they pair it with something now, like a Mars or a Puck or something. Then I'd be happy with it.
Okay.
But for now, I just think they lack so much lockdown.
Okay, yeah. I do see that they did get rid of the bristleback as well. Eternal here, or Noobs with Boobs. We were talking about the bristle last game. Well, they replaced it with the tanky boy Pudge, but 2 nights ago, a bristle took over the game pretty much completely.
Yeah, similar strategy. This Tinkerband, they did it last game as well. I wonder if they just don't like playing against Tinker because they've got an anti-mage, you know? I'd be very happy to play against Tinker generally.
Okay, well there we go. Sven pick up for Noobs with Boobs.
That's a lot of physical damage coming in on the anti-mage with minus armor from the Slardar. It's very cohesive and it's a great answer and solution to the anti-mage.
So senior squad are definitely going to have to try and shut that down early.
Yeah, this is a very typical like SNY build on anti-mage, and then you disassemble the SNY into Manta Halberd.
Okay.
It's very good against like both Sven Slardar, and then the dispel from the Manta and the solo kill potential.
Oh, there's the Omni Knight again.
Okay, still no lockdown. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I hope they answer it in this next pick. But otherwise, interesting draft. They like the Omni Knight.
Just going to be another mid Omni Knight, probably.
Very likely comfort pick for them. I mean, that guy showed that he doesn't need to win his lane to be relevant in the game. You know, he's got contingency.
Well then, I think they will probably still need to pick up their position 3 here for senior squad.
Oh, that Nod would have been ideal.
And for Noobs with Boobs, probably their mid. So maybe what for senior squad you're saying some lockdown.
Definitely, they've got like no stun right now, no direct stun or reliable stun.
5 seconds remain.
So let's have a look. Actually, I can't think now.
It's like a centaur or
Not
axe.
some sort of AoE or axe. You know, that's not bad.
I mean, even a Magnus could be good. They just need stun. Magnus could be fantastic, actually. It's all in on the stun then, because all you have is the RP. So
Yeah,
in that sense,
it'll-
it's unstable.
but it'll definitely benefit the anti-mage to have a Magnus
Yeah.
on his team.
10 seconds.
Also because of the way they play the Omni Knight. He's also a right clicker in these fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said, I was DC'd for most of the game last game. What
Must choose.
build did well not build? What items did Omni Knight go for last game?
He went for the Soul Ring, Echo Saber, Sange.
What
And
did
I
he
don't know
do
what he did
Sange,
after
yeah.
the Sange.
Yeah, we were actually wondering what he'd do with the Sange, wasn't it? Or was it the Huskar we're wondering?
Well,
Was
both
that-
of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Seconds
Yeah.
remain.
What do we think about this bounty hunter pickup? Like, it's not much lockdown, like you said.
5
Yeah, not much
seconds.
lockdown, but they're like very mobile. I don't know. This Anti-Mage and Omni are gonna have to do a lot of legwork. I think Anti-Mage isn't gonna be able to AFK too much this game. I think he's gonna have to be very present in the fights. The only way I
Okay.
see these fights start is like they either Anti-Mage with Grim and he blinks in on like Shaman or the AA.
Oh my word!
Okay.
Make the ultimate choice.
Meepo's extremely good against anti-mage. It's one of his best counters. So I'm very happy with that. But in that being said, like Omni Knight is also extremely good against Meepo.
Okay. Well, it's still exciting to see a Meepo.
I love this anti-mage set. Look at it, guys.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo. Those are
Nice
some
sets,
nice
eh?
blades.
Even last game with some really nice sets.
Mowgli, though, is lacking on his set.
But yeah, these people do have bad sets, eh?
Yeah,
I don't even have these sets.
I know, man. Like, how do you get even that Enigma set last game was so nice, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tide
So-
Hunter.
So who do we favor? If you had to pick.
I definitely favor Noob Eternal, I think.
Okay. And you, Luda?
I don't know, man. I'm a noob with Meepo, so like, my natural instincts want to say that team is gonna lose because I'm noob with it. So I guess I'll go senior squad.
I'm hoping noobs with boobs, so we can get to a game 3. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm just going. Yeah. I'm not going on the actual draft.
Wow, we all have
What's
our own
happening in the
reasons
drafts.
for our choices.
Yeah.
That's so good. All-rounded Dota panel here.
Well, Luda, like we know, we are normally wrong.
We're always
in
wrong.
our
That's
picks.
that's why we should always just pick the opposite one to each other.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to relog. I got another bug.
Ah.
Oh no, I don't know why this keeps happening.
Oh no.
If whoever joins like the caster slot last, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Third joiner, what's it? First worst, second best. Third, the one with the hairy chest.
Huh,
Oh,
damn
interesting.
straight.
Oh, my ping is jumping up and down fairly quite a bit, but it's sitting at 50, 60 now. Not too bad.
Oh, well, that's good. I guess that's
So maybe I'll be able to be here for some of the game.
castable.
None on this stage shrink from a fight.
Doesn't
so-
look like there's going to
yeah.
be the same movements as last game.
Yeah, I
here
was gonna
early.
say, a
Both
bit
teams
different.
smoked up.
A bit different than last game. That anti-mage set is cool. Hey, wow.
This is a very interesting approach this anti-mage has to his laning stage. He wants to be aggressive on this ladder. So
With the orb.
The orb.
Just 30
yeah,
seconds.
and generally beefy offlaners, the way that
We
you
may
stop them from
never
dealing
witness
damage to you
another
is by
match
taking
like
all their mana,
this.
and then they can't cost like
Yeah.
Iron to E and stuff like that, and then you can farm freely. But the thing about Slaughter is he doesn't need any mana to deal a lot of damage if he maxes his E, and he can just hold like some one charges every time he needs to use his W. So
Yeah.
it's I hope it works out. I like the aggressive approach, but he's gonna
That
need
bonus.
to bring himself a lot of regen to make it work, I think.
That bonus damage from his E is quite crazy. Actually, we used to play a combo with that when we were playing, well, trying to play competitively. We used to put the Slardar and the Cookie.
Yes.
Offlane, yeah.
Great
And-
combo.
And we would do so well with it. It was so fun.
I like what's happening here. The AM is dodging the slaughter. I think this is completely necessary at the moment.
And check, senior squad have already blocked this small camp bottom.
Oh, I see. So he's gone to the opposite lane here, off lane.
He's going for the Orb of Corrosion.
Yeah.
I opt away from that item. I think it's generally a bit too expensive for what it does.
Okay. Looks like he's got lined up. Oh, is that a Vanguard?
Yeah,
So he's just going to be playing super aggressive rather than, like you said, AFK farming.
yeah, possibly. Huh? I'm very curious to see his strategy. Unconventional approach.
What about this top lane? The Shadow Shaman and Slardar going up against the Grimstroke and Bounty Hunter. Do we think the Slardar's E is going to be too much for the
Well,
safe lane of the Dire?
The thing is, this top lane, Shaman's like Ether Shock is like really good damage. It's the most reliable damage they have because it's magic against Bounty Hunter, who naturally has extremely high armor. He's got 40% physical resistance.
Yo.
So, when he's under the tower. So, Slaughter, who only deals physical damage, he's going to struggle to deal a lot of damage to Bounty. It's a nice answer
Yeah.
to the lane, actually.
And
And
how
they've also
about this?
blocked the top camp. I love how these teams like blocking these camps. It's so critical. Now we're going to see a
Yeah.
lot of action in the lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, what about this Meepo and against this Omni Knight? You said Omni Knight's a pretty good hero up against a Meepo earlier.
I'm pretty sure it's like completely free for Meepo here as soon as he gets level 4.
Okay.
yeah, then like Omni will probably get taken out of the lane again. That's how I imagine this should go.
But like you said, last game, Omni doesn't need to win his lane to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy can recover in the jungle just fine, I think. He's doing his Echo Saber build once again.
Oh, he's got it lined up. I see this. Yeah.
Maybe they were like literally playing an offlane anti-mage, like POS 3, and this is POS 1 bounty. I think that's exactly what's happening here.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yes.
see. Huh. That would be interesting.
He's picking up a
Okay.
face with
I'm-
Stesso.
I'm quite like curious to see. I think this, from an offlane perspective, this anti-mage can still be very relevant as long as he just targets the Shadow Shaman and the AA, you know?
Yeah.
So he can still have a great game, and he no longer is the win condition. Now the win condition is
I guess,
the bounty
yeah.
hunter.
I guess in a way
So
it is what you need from an offlane is something that can, as well, the POS 1, maybe POS 2 as well, but something that can jump the back line quite easily, take out the supports, and that in essence is what I guess the core is all about. It's just picking off the right targets first and getting there. Accessibility is key. So on an anti-mage,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Well, Dark Willow has returned.
Because all three of their cores on the Dire, actually, they're not, okay, aside from the anti-mage, but the others aren't too farm intensive. So there's actually, I'd say, adequate space on the map for all three of these guys to farm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Meepo mid.
Okay.
Fart inhaler holding his breath there.
This is good on Fook. He's like using this time before Meepo is level 4 to push his lane to the limit, because it's all the time he's got.
So once he gets level 4, he's gonna start battling, eh?
Yeah, he should. Because it is essentially just a 2v1 then, you know?
Yeah, true.
And Meepo can constantly send a Meepo back to base, or just TP1 back to base, and then poof back in, you know? So he
Yeah.
can always be sustainable.
Oh, tank
Okay.
bounty, eh? He is a bit tank.
What is his armor? 8 plus 3, so not bad.
I mean, he took a whole shackles, and I think 2 bashes of the deep, and he still ran away like he was the main man. Oh,
Mowgli.
okay.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Cray's been killed.
Blood.
Well, AA is gonna go down bot to the anti-mage.
Oh, first blood.
That's first blood.
Yep.
This is a really cool lane. Yeah, this bounty hunter's physical resistance is insane. They do 50% damage to him effectively. You know?
Yeah, that is
Oh yeah,
crazy.
33% at the moment, eh?
They literally only do
Wow.
60% of their damage
Why is it
when
that
they hit
high?
him.
Oh, I guess also.
Oh, well, when he's under the tower. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because that when they did go on him there, he was just in the tower range as well. So I
Rip
guess
Courier.
he was quite. Oh,
No,
Shadow
actually,
Shaman.
Rip Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
He's also going down bot once again.
Oh no, anti-mage.
Yeah.
This is actually crucial because AA has got no TP to get back here now. If Dark Willow assists this anti-mage, they can just take Sven out of the lane 2v1, and he won't be able to farm until AA gets back here. That's like more than 2 waves.
Yeah. Every wave counts.
I think they should I think they should prioritize taking this Sven out. He shouldn't be farming right now.
He's sitting at 19 last hits, 4 denials. Anti-mage sitting at 16 and 4. So, but anti-mage sitting at 2 kills as well. What is the level? Both level 4. Oh, what's happening mid here? Dark Willow.
Khaleesi.
And Shadow Shaman Dark Willow just.
See, this is the really big problem that's happening right now in this Dark Willow's game. She's been AFK mid for about a minute while Sven's been farming. And that should not have been the case.
Yeah.
Sven
Should be
not
there
be
pushing
gaming
him out of the lane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, looks
And
like
what about
Dark
Sven's
Willow.
build?
Yeah.
1-1-2-1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Completely fine.
Yeah, I'll check that he's trying to go farm that small camp, and it's blocked.
Blocked.
They blocked both the camps, actually. Oh, another pause.
How weird is this? Every time they pause, I like lag. But just before, I'm sparking and I'm like, I wish I could like pause, and they pause. Maybe maybe it's a server thing or something. You guys
Very
feeling
possibly.
something?
I'm okay.
Okay.
My ping's sitting at 30, which is great, but I don't know for how long.
I don't show my ping here.
I wonder if he's gonna bold Crimson on the anti-mage, because it's gonna be a very good like solution to the Meepo,
physical.
Rasta, and a lot of the damage that's gonna come out from this Fan as well.
Mm. Yeah, we'll have to see, I guess. He's getting close to finishing his treads, and as like you said, he's going for the
Yeah.
Vanguard, which can transition into the Crimson.
Yeah, I hope he remains very farm intensive, because I think he can be very relevant this game as long as his net worth stays relevant.
Let's look at Bounty. Okay, Bounty going for Phase and
Echo, BKB.
Oh, thank you for
Oh,
the
thanks,
subscription,
Divan.
Obut. Yeah, Divan. What a legend. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, Divan is actually started us all off. To be honest, I was just
yeah,
telling.
he
Dothan
was the
as
one
well.
that started every. Oh, were you telling him earlier?
Yeah, said.
Yeah, he was our
Daddy
our
Divan.
start.
Godfather.
Yeah, exactly.
AA going down, but
Oh.
again.
There we go. Same
no,
combo
it's
they've
an-
been caught with.
Okay.
This anti-mage is just getting too much.
Oh, he's also going for the Echo Saber. What is it?
yeah,
I think this bracket just loves Echo Sabers.
Yeah.
But I think it's rubbing off on me.
I do like it too, actually. Especially on the AM, especially goes on the back line. It's got that slow element on them. Keeps them there for longer.
There are 1 or 2 stacks here for this Meepo
Oh
to
man.
try and catch up. He is level 5 now too, so he does have that double Meepo.
Yeah,
Seems to be going for the
I
Dragon
was
Lance.
afraid of this. I was afraid he would go into the jungle right now. I don't think he could have afforded to do this. The Omni Knight's having a great time. He's higher XP than the Meepo.
Yeah.
I think Omni Knight should have been taken out of the lane, actually. Meepo should be
Okay.
pressuring the mid tower.
Oh,
top
action
lane,
top.
Shadow
Yeah,
Tom
Khaleesi
going
getting
down.
taken out.
Always put my
Mowgli getting bashed.
Oh, my
There's no
word.
mana on Slardar to do anything else.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Wait, let's bring up the net worths if you haven't got it up already. Oh no, Sven's in trouble bottom.
Jury's nice and
Okay,
tank
nice
there,
one.
just a bit too tank with them.
AM's about to get
So
fixed and
Sven.
kill him.
Yeah, Sven's sitting 5th on the net worth at the moment. Not great. AM sitting 2nd.
All 3 cores
Yeah.
of the Dire.
Top 3.
This is incredible. They're making 500 gold a minute more than the Radiant right now.
Sure.
Yo. Yeah, sitting 3k advantage at the moment.
I guess, it's, I mean, winning their lanes. It looks like they're winning the jungle as well. Bots, they had these camps warded, yeah.
But that's exactly what
No, they've done.
this retreating to the jungle does,
Yeah.
You're doing nothing but
Oh, Sven's going down here.
to the AM ulti.
On the tower
And
as well, eh?
Courier goes down.
Ultimate sacrifice.
We talk about AM
Yes.
jumping.
This A is gonna die right now if AM connects. Okay, good. Just get out of there, man.
Only sitting at level 3. You're really battling with the EXP department. What is his other friend? See, both supports on Noobs with Boobs are level 3.
Is under attack.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, not doing too great.
You see, this can't be happening either. Omni Knight is literally out leveling.
They want to hunt him, yeah. There's that jump. Oh, here's a TP rotation. I guess, was it a rotation? Did he come from base? He gets the Dark Willow. AA's in trouble though. I mean, this AM's just gonna hunt him down here. Looks like it. Go at the tower as well. He's got the blink up. Might not need it. What? Ooh. Oh, nice blink. Beautiful blink. Wow. Oh, they were going to kill top as well. Slardar. Man, we're gonna watch a spot here. Sven might be in a bit of trouble, but Shadow Shaman's also going down quickly. They are going for him. They're gonna leave him here.
Oh, Bounty's gonna die.
Oh, he's going.
Oh my word.
Nice.
You got him.
Not going too well here at the moment for Noobs with Boobs. 9-0. 5k net worth advantage for senior squad.
It's 9-0. Oh my word. Yeah, not good for Noobs with Boobs.
Could this Meepo
Dire should look
be their win factor? Yeah? If he
Back.
gets 1 or 2 items? Or do
Possibly.
Senior
Some
Squad
action
just
button?
have what it...
I think they're starting to gather the resources to have what it takes to beat him, yes. Like, they're getting way too far ahead, way too fast. I think a big part of why Meepo would be able to carry this game is he can apply so much pressure, his hero, on the map way earlier. But that's a big thing that's not happening right now, so half of why this hero was good in this draft is negated, because he's not in the lane.
Yeah, okay. And Omninut is about to pick up his Echo Saber too. Phase Boost, Echo Saber, and Soul Ring 9 or 10 minutes into the game. Wow, he's just having a free lane, free game.
Dominating performance.
Oh,
And they
Slaughter,
don't do
yeah,
one again.
diving top again.
Track kills. These are track kills that happen.
Yeah,
Radiant's top
5,300 net worth, bounty into sitting right at the top of the net worth.
9-minute Echo Saber complete on this guy.
Yo,
denied. Is in danger.
Omni Knight's gonna have a 10-minute Echo Saber.
yeah, that's quite scary, huh?
It is rather. I think
And
this
bottom?
is a repeat
bottom,
of last
yeah, there we go.
Anti-mage.
Anti-Mage is getting a nice kill here on the AM. It looks like he might get a kill on the Sven as well, but that's a lot of damage coming out the Sven. Not enough. There might be... Oh, nothing here, just an ether shot probably. Yeah, there we go. Another kill. Oh, double kill. Penance. Slaughter.
Coming in 1 at a time now.
Double kill.
I think they would have. I thought they would have gone for the Slaughter there. The guy was wrapping around from back.
Yeah.
Grim. Bit of miscommunication. No worry. They're still heavily in the lead.
13-0. Okay, yeah. What do you think
They have
Radiant
smoked
needs to
up,
do?
yeah.
I think they need to just try and go for some like fights with the Meepo. He has to be very present. As soon as he's got like what level 12,
To their bottom tower.
when he gets his next Meepo, he should have like blink, so they have initiation.
There we go. There's a Shackles top on the Bounty Hunter. They are dealing the damage, but he is quite tank. Oh, the Cold Feet does
Be a big
pin
kill.
him. They don't have any more
Too
disable though. Yeah, he's too quick. Cold Feet again, but that's not going to hold him.
Radiant's
He's too tank at the moment and too quick.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Yeah,
And they're getting out objective in the opposite lane at the same time.
Danger. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Just seems
middle
like
tower is no
Senior Squad have the answers for everything at the moment.
good use of their 10-minute catapults, 2 towers.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower is
good
no
timing. Okay, so, I mean, game's quieting down a little bit now.
Oh, sorry, I'm experiencing a little lag at the moment, so
I think
not talking too much.
I think there's maybe 2 minutes of chill and then things are gonna go ham.
Yeah.
1 minute now.
Oh, here we go. People are coming in, yeah.
Oh,
Omni Knight's going
look
on
at that
the
damage.
Slaughter.
Slaughter taking so much damage. There's a Shackles there. Man, yeah, they just run, buddy. You need to get out. But Sven is here with his ulti. Man, he's in a bit of trouble now, trying to backtrack. Oh, there's a silence on him. Omni's got the Echo Saber. Oh my word, look at that slow. Just gonna chase him down past the tier 3. Oh, and there's a kill. Bounty drops to Meepo.
Unfortunate.
Oh, there we go. And there's a triple kill on Fug. Action all over the map. I guess Meepo got the kill on Bounty.
Yeah, I'm glad. He definitely needed to start having an impact.
Fook is as well going for the Sanj. I think he's going to pick up the Halberd.
On the Omni Knight, I think he's gonna go for the Yasha. Oh, he might
Okay.
go for the Halberd. It's a great Halberd game actually.
under attack.
I'd like to see the Halberd over the Yasha. But like I said previously, this guy wants to hit things, in my opinion.
What
Oh,
items?
dropped in the-
Whoa, whoa, Meepo. Getting
But
taken
it's
out.
huge. They can rush with that. They can just go rush right now. Anything actually, they
What-
can definitely take an object.
What could Sven go for here? He is trying to get the double hit in the Echo Saber, but
It's kind
I
of
feel like
like
he needs to be
a
able...
point where he needs like BKB to be able to hit anything in these fights, because he's just gonna get stunned by the E on Grim, and he's gonna get feared by Terrorize. He's got nothing to. He's just gonna get fight.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. There's the shackles here as well. AMI. Oh, nice Heavenly Grace there. There's a turn and burn situation now. Dark Willow coming in from the side. They're losing a lot of HP here. Stardust down. AA's next. Oh, nice, nice Hex there. It looks like AA is going to survive this. Nope, AM is there. Yep, here we go. Oh man, double kill for Fook. Well done. Wow.
If they fortify right now, they kill AM's courier.
Small wins, small victories.
Maybe the Omni? No. They just let it go down without fortifying. There's some critical errors that are happening in this game. I think the Radiant have lost a lot of focus.
I guess, yeah, even from the last game, maybe you could see they lost a bit of hope at the end there with the Enigma, maybe just not moving. Maybe this game's a bit of a tough one.
14 minutes into the game and they are going for the tier 3s. They are just so confident.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Initiation does work out there. There's a nice Hex. Oh, man. Big Mana Void. Just like, maybe not even necessary, but just doing it anyways.
Meepo just trying to cut the lane here.
I guess this might be a Rax, eh?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger. Dire's courier has been killed.
Just watching this here. Meepo is
11
he's
pain
cutting the wave.
we are being... Oh, AA's finally gotten his ulti.
Ooh, that was a nice ulti. That was a 5-man
unfortunately, no
ulti.
follow up.
Oh, he must feel good to get that though. Must feel nice.
Meepo's got his first components of Scotty, nearly... Oh, he has got enough now for a second. He's just getting some farm, but you did say earlier, Dennis, that he needed to be involved.
Yes.
Oh, he's about to run
Getting
into
caught
them.
here though. He's going on Fook. Getting caught out though. Man.
Yeah, I think his hero has the potential to pressure Omni Knight out of the lane and out-sustain him. Definitely to out-trade and out-farm him, and he didn't utilize that aspect of his hero. But Omni Knight did, and this is just the repercussion of it. Omni Knight being that much more bombed than him.
Tower is under attack.
So I guess Senior Squad can pretty much just push the lanes down now, if they want to. Oh, okay, he is going for Sanjin Yasha on Fook. Omni Knight.
Yeah, this guy likes hitting things.
Yeah. It seems like they all do. 2 Echo Sabers.
Is under attack.
Or three Echo Sabers, sorry.
Guys love the Echo Sabers. He's going Abyssal next on the Anti-Mage.
Tower.
There's the lockdown
Okay.
problem.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, wow. 3 Echo
Sven's about to
Sabers.
pick up his Echo Saber and he has got his BKB lined up, but I don't think he'll even have the opportunity to get that.
Like everyone loves these Echo Sabers. Ooh, AA ulti coming in.
Unfortunately, in my opinion, I think this game is a bit too far gone.
Dire have fortified their structures.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Tower is under
Tending to agree with you on that.
Yo.
little hope for Dire's middle tower
Yeah, they are so confident here. Eh?
is in danger.
They just can't like stop them here.
Yeah, what can
Meepo
NwB
is having
do?
to farm in the top area here.
I think this is probably going to be one of the last fights, or possibly the last fight.
Yeah. Meepo is about to pick up his Scotty, maybe wanting that before he tries to take the last fight.
Yeah, I guess Meepo
He's only
has
about, oh there we go, he's got enough now.
ALT comes in. They all get out of it. Oh, there we go. Anti-Mage blinks in, but there's a good Sven stun here. Meepo gets a nice reach here as well. Man, there's a Grimstroke ulti here. Ah, he's in a bit of trouble. Slardor's going to get taken out. It's just a... They have to run away. There's nothing else they really can do in that situation, I guess.
And there's some more armor
yeah.
reduction.
The silence
Coming
does
out
come off
from
from the
the bounty.
Grimstroke. Anti-Mage is taking
Oh my
AA
word.
out so quickly. Meepo as well. He's gone. Double kill for the Bounty Hunter. There we go. That's, yeah, I think, like I said, that's the last fight of the game. This might be... Oh, AALT! Oh, man,
they
just
took
maybe
farm
release
on
a
the
bit short.
Dire.
Yeah.
Too little, too late,
every-
unfortunately.
Every hero is at least 1 or 2 items ahead of their counterpart right now.
You know, 11k net worth sitting on the bounty hunter, 10k on the Omni Knight. AM sitting 9, nearly 10k. Only person really close at the moment is the Meepo, sitting at 9. Their safe lane is probably sitting at 6k.
Oh, another kill there for the AM. Oh, this looks like whoever's going to come out of this fountain area is going to get served. I mean,
Unfortunately, a bit of an outplay here by senior squad, it seems.
nice stun by the Sven. There we go. Starter gets used here. Man, look at that. Yeah, AM just blinks the backline and they are dead. Instantly.
Yeah,
Starter as well. Next. Oh, but who are they killing? The Grimstroke. But it looks like that's it. The fountain. I mean, yeah, the throne's being
Go,
hit.
Meepo, go.
Go, Meepo, go. There. Oh, man, this is over. Game 2, done and dusted.
Yeah, our senior squad unfortunately outplaying noobs with boobs there. Unlucky to them.
a lot of valuable
sure they-
lessons to be learned this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll try to come back stronger in the coming games in this tournament. I think there's a lot of games to be played.
Yeah, definitely hype.
Okay, well, guys, game 2 done. What a nice series we've just had here. It's good to be involved, I guess, with CM mode again, and thanks Dota and Da for joining us on our official first stream back, I guess, Q.
Yeah,
Hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my pleasure.
guess
Okay,
we can't
awesome.
call the Tuesday our first one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so that's been a good one. Thanks again to Obut for the subscription as well. And shout out to everyone who followed us today. There has been a lot, and usually we do say thank you, and I think we missed it today. It's just first day back, I guess, like on the stream. And yeah, some people call us bad people, I guess, as well. But no, I'm kidding. Thanks a lot for the follows and that. And
But
yeah,
also don't forget, Dennis he offers coaching.
yes,
We didn't actually mention this last time.
we didn't.
If you would like to sharpen up your skills, you can get hold of him. I think
Yes.
you do have his socials and stuff on the stream somewhere.
I do, and it will be coming up. I think in the next. Yeah, there it is. So it'll come up on the next screen. So you guys can take down his contact details there as well. I will leave it up for you guys for quite a while. And just something before we go into the highlights screen. You might see me just I really want to show you guys highlights. So you might see me moving around the screen a bit, but it's just because it's on the new PC and I didn't see that I hadn't fixed it before the stream. So I really want to show you guys that highlight stream. I'm going to put it up for you. Just please excuse me moving that screen around for a little bit. And yeah, thanks again to everyone involved in tonight's series, on the panel, the viewers.
Awesome.
Obut.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday.
See you guys.
Cool. waited to the last moment there with that burning spear. I would have panicked and healed myself.
I think I just panicked and ran through mid.
Run down mid.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at this, hey? The Enigma. Oh no,
Oh,
bottom.
but Tide
Bottom
Hunter,
might be in
there's
trouble
still a
here.
hook on the Pudge. He has a hook. There we go. The hook lands it. Man, good kill.
And that Enigma is doing what you wanted him to do here. Get
Action
some
top.
solo EXP.
Good
even though
bushwhack
it
as
is in the
well.
jungle.
Pennant's in a bit of trouble here. There is a Lucent Beam. There we go. It does hit. Oh, great acorn shot.
Everyone's got problems, Lassie. Yours
Man.
is mine.
And stun him and kill him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just
especially with the
having that
Pudge
ward
and
on
the
him.
phase boost.
There's a TP,
easy.
yeah.
Oh, Witch Doctor keeping mid.
I want to get a kill here. He is going for it. There's a cask
Now they're
out.
going on a Tuskar.
Maledict as well. Farts and Hate is in trouble. There we go. 7 charges on Fook though. Do you think he's going to survive this?
He needs to eat the tango.
Yeah, there we go.
think it's okay.
He's fine, yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
got hook
Oh, top,
under
top.
the tower.
There we go. Top as well. Oh, man.
Pudge
Rubik getting the
solos
kill.
it.
Enigma dropping bot. Pudge going for... Oh, he gets the dismember off.
Getting a double
He's
kill
about to
here.
hook him in.
There we go. He's got the hook. Then double kill.
Oh my.
Action all over the map. Wow. Doctor paying the price. But, I
And
mean...
Huskar's armlet is actually on the way.
Oh,
If he had
no.
survived in time, he even had the speed burst available. If he had used it, he could have maybe survived.
To their top tower
There we go. Top tower has fallen.
is no more.
Piggy Flesh is here. He does have Malefice and a Black Hole. There we go. The fight does open up with the stun. Magic Missile hits the Enigma. There's a Lucent Beam from the back line. Oh, there's a Black Hole on nothing! Oh my word, and he steals it! It's a second cancellation on the Black Hole. I can't believe it. Oh my word. Penance. Now in a bit of trouble. There's no mana for Lucent Beam. Oh my word.
To their middle tower.
Well, they're fighting bot.
Yeah, big fight here. There's a Maledict on Piggy Flesh. It's a Ravage. It's a 4-man Ravage. Wow, Huskar's in here. He's got the Inner Fire as well. He's pumping stacks here. There's Death Ward on top of the hill. My word. Okay, good hook. Oh, he's going to eat him. He does have it, but no, not needed. The rod is enough. Penance now.
Kill everyone, I think.
Yeah, there we go. He's in here. There's a Dismember on him though. Oh, Sharpshooter
Had his
does...
armlet on.
Wow, yeah, there we go. His armlet's pumping. The Maledict is on him though, but has he got last steal? He does. He does though. Lena is here to back him up. Piggy Flesh, good Lucent Beam. Piggy Flesh is getting gone on the backline here though. Oh man, Purification. That's a lot of damage. 3 for 3. Does get into the darkness. Oh, there we go. Midnight Pulse. The casket goes off. The Lucent Beam as well. Here we go. Big Death Ward. Heavenly Grace, but a massive Ravage. Life Break on the side here, though. Enigma gets a Black Hole off, but it's been stopped with the swap. Oh, my word. Here's a good Dismember on the Huskar. He's getting taken out. There's a kill in the backline, too. 3 down for NwB already. 2 for Senior Squad. Oh, my word. Piggy Flesh just getting that blink out. But like you said, that movement speed isn't there. Hoodwink might get caught here. That's a massive hook. Might get a courier kill. Nah. Oh, word. Good
critical
fight.
thing that happened in that fight. Interesting choice. Because the evasion provided by Halberd is actually like quite key. As well as like the ability to disarm someone so that you stop taking physical damage.
Malefice, Sharpshooter. There we go. He does.
Which
Yeah,
Doctor's
sorry.
going down.
Oh, there we go. More action, though.
Yasha will do.
Wow, Inner Fire, Ravage here. Heavenly Grace as well. But there we go. Huskar's going on the backline. That's a lot of stacks already on Penance. Nice Ravage steal. My word, that one looked better than the Tide himself. Pudge is here to clean up. Oh, Enigma gets a Black Hole. It's a 2-man Black Hole. Enigma is, gets taken out very quickly. 5 dead. Man, okay. He doesn't need it though, he does have a Ravage himself. There we go, so Enigma ulti and another Ravage. Oh wow, this is looking good for Senior Squad. Big Death Ward as well. That's 3 down for noobs with boobs. And they're just jumping the backline. Good hook! Oh my word, the Esper Ring isn't gonna help him this time. There's a bar back. Khaleesi has brought back.
They still have the Aegis on the Radiant. I think they're gonna go all the way here.
Yeah, it looks like it, eh? I mean, we just won the fight. 3 down, Enigma's back in 5 seconds. That was a great hook. There we go, another blink. Fuka's jumped the backline here. Telekinesis as well, the
Dieback.
Fade Bolt. Yeah, that's a dieback. He's got another hook.
Enigma is alive with Black Hole.
Sitting
I
at
think there
base.
was some miscommunication there.
Just sitting right at the top of the net worth.
9-minute Echo Saber complete on this guy.
Yo.
Omni Knight's gonna have a 10-minute Echo Saber.
Yeah, that's quite scary, huh?
It is rather. I think
And
this
bottom?
is a repeat
Bottom,
of last
yeah. There we go.
Anti-mage.
Anti-Mage is getting a nice kill here on the AM. It looks like he might get a kill on the Sven as well. But that's a lot of damage coming out the Sven. Not enough. There might be... Oh, nothing here. Just an ether shot probably. Yeah, there we go. Another kill. Oh, double kill. Penance. Slaughter.
Coming in one at a time now.
Double kill.
I think they would have. I thought they would have gone for the slaughter there. I think there's maybe 2 minutes of chill and then things are gonna go ham.
Yeah.
1 minute now.
Oh, here we go. People are coming in, yeah.
Oh,
Omni Knight's going
look
on
at that
the
damage.
Slaughter.
Slaughter taking so much damage. There's a shackles there. Man, yeah, they just run, buddy. You need to get out. But Sven is here with his ulti. Man, he's in a bit of trouble now. Trying to backtrack. Oh, there's a silence on him. Omni's got the Echo Saber. Oh my word, look at that slow. Just gonna chase him down past the tier 3. Oh, and there's a kill. Bounty drops to Meepo. Oh, there we go. And there's a triple kill on Fuk. Action all over the map. I guess Meepo got the kill on Bounty.
In these fights because he's just gonna get stunned by the E on Grim and he's gonna get feared by Terrorize. He's got nothing to. He's just gonna get fighted.
Oh, there we go. There's the shackles here as well. AMI. Oh, nice Heavenly Grace there. There's a turn and burn situation now. Dark Willow coming in from the side. They're losing a lot of HP here. Stardar's down. AA's next. Oh, nice, nice hex there. It looks like AA is going to survive this. Nope, AM is there. Yep, here we go. Oh man, double kill for Fuk. Well done. Wow.
If they fortify right now, they kill AM's courier.
Grimstroke ulti here. Oh, he's in a bit of trouble. Slider's going to get taken out. It's just a... They have to run away. There's nothing else they really can do in that situation, I guess.
And there's some more armor reduction.
The silence
Coming
does
out
come off from the
bounty.
Grimstroke. Anti-Mage is taking AA out so quickly. Meepo as well. He's gone. Double kill for the Bounty Hunter. There we go. That's, yeah, I think, like I said, that's the last fight of the game. This might be... Oh, AALT! Oh man, just maybe at least a bit short. Yeah.
Too little, too late, unfortunately. It's pretty sitting at 6k.
Oh, another kill there for the AM. Oh, this looks like whoever's going to come out of this fountain area is going to get served. I mean...
Unfortunately, a bit of an outplay here by senior squad, it seems.
Nice stun by the Sven. There we go. Starter gets Yulst here. Man, look at that. Yeah, AM just blinks the backline and they are dead. Instantly.
Yeah,
Starter as well. Next. Oh, but who are they killing? The Grimstroke. But it looks like that's it. The fountain, I mean, yeah, the throne's being
Go,
hit.
Meepo, go.
Go, Meepo, go. There. Oh, man, this is over. Game 2, done and dusted.
He waited to...